serious time begins now. Hands down by your hips. Lift up your left hip and slide it back. Lift up your right hip and slide it back. Bring your hands to your knees. Feel the fit of the inside of your palm on the top of your knees, the medialis muscle just to the inside and above the kneecap. For a moment, let your body sort of sink down into the floor and feel how your body starts to fit the floor. And then inhale and stretch up out of your waist. Exhale, keep going up. Inhale, pull belly in, stretch your ribs up out of your waist. Exhale, pull your belly in, keep going up. So this is an abdominothoracic breath. You inhale, stretch up in your spine. Exhale, keep reaching your thoracic out of your abdominals. And then for one, inhale down into your perineum. Imagine a little flicker of a flame down there. Two, exhale up to the back of your right eye and take the flame up into the back of your brain, go to the past to reflect, not return. For three, inhale around your back into your left armpit for the warmth of your maternal side. For four, exhale up to the back of your left eye, your personal bedroom. See the light as if coming in from the upper left. Five, inhale from your personal bedroom down into your spiritual center, your spiritual heart, where you meditate. Six, exhale down into your right hip, right leg. Keep your breath loud and vibrant. Seven, inhale up to your right arm. This is the hand that shakes the hand to make the deal. And then for eight, go around your back into your left hip, left leg, personal laundry room, so that you have enough clean clothes to take the long ride. Inhale up the front of your body to your third eye. See a vision of yourself in meditation. For 10, exhale, put yourself in the center of the big sphere of breath. Together, inhale to your circumference. Inhale, open your arms and open your eyes. Exhale, wrap right into left, palms to shoulders, and roll down. Heavy elbows, relax your neck, round spine. Inhale, press feet down to come on back up. Open arms, open chest, open eyes. Exhale, left under right, palms to shoulders, feel how they fit, and roll down, heavy head. Inhale, come on back up. Press down with your feet to open up in your chest. Exhale, this time eagle, right arm underneath left arm. Inhale, go forward and up with your elbows. Exhale, go back with your butt, go forward with your elbows. Keep an arch in your middle back. Inhale, come on back up, elbows towards the ceiling. Exhale, release your arms, keep the flow. Inhale, open arms and fingers. Exhale, left under right. Inhale, go forward and up, your elbows on the ceiling. Exhale, reach elbows forward, back apart. Instead of going down, try to elbow the person in front of you. Inhale and come on back up. Exhale, hands to your knees. Inhale, make a circle to the right and forward. Exhale to the left and back. So with the inhale, coming forward. Use your exhale to round your back and empty out to the back. Imagine a little tiny dot in the center of your chest. And circle that dot around yourself. Nice feeling here is like imagine that your spine is massaging the muscles of your back. Inhale to the right and forward. Exhale to the left and back. Next time you get to the back, exhale and pause. And inhale, change direction. So now you get to go clockwise. Feel yourself skimming the edges of the clock with a second hand. Feel the shift in your spine from back bend when you come forward to forward bend. Next time you come to the back, exhale everything out, deepen your belly and round your back. And then inhale, pull and lift your chest up. Good, separate your feet on your mat. Keep that lift in your chest, feet as wide as the mat. And windshield wiper your legs from side to side so that your knee drops inside the arch of your foot. Please don't slam your knee on the ground. Keep your toes open and control the movement in your legs. Bring your feet together for Baddha Konasana, fingertips down behind you. Lift up in your chest. You might need to sit on a block if Baddha Konasana is a challenge for you. Inhale your right arm up, up, up. Lengthen up out of the right side of your waist. Exhale, bring your right hand down in line with your right hip. hip. If you're on a block, put your hand on a block also. Take another inhale, sweep your left arm forward and up, and come into Pada Konasana side bend. Inhale, pull with right hand, reach through your top arm. Exhale, press the soles of your feet together, get longer on your left side. Inhale, pull with right hand to bring right ribs forward, so feel right shoulder active. Exhale, reach through your top arm. Take a louder breath. And then feel how you sort of started with detail and moved to breath, and now integrate breath and detail. Press feet together, active feet, reach through top arm, feel a sweet unwind up the left side of your back. Inhale, look down at your left knee, bring your hands to frame your left knee, relax in your neck. Inhale, press feet together and cobra, your middle back out over your right knee. Palms flat on the ground for this one. Use the press of your feet together to open your knees further. Let go a little more in your neck, but keep reaching for your crown. Inhale, walk hands forward. Exhale to push yourself up. Another big inhale, left arm up. Feel your belly in, reach up out of your waist. Exhale, left hand down, sweep right arm forward and up into side bend. Keep a strong wrap in your right shoulder and reach through all of your fingers equally. Pull with left hand, reach left elbow towards left ribs. Inhale, press feet together, come up out of your waist. Exhale, straighten and reach through your top arm. Again, quest for a deeper breath. That's it. Feel how this stretch wraps from your right low back into your right hip and all the way out through your top arm. Look down, bring your hands to frame your left knee. Pull with both hands, press your feet together. Active feet will give you more active space in your hips. Feel for reaching everything outwards, knees out, ribs out. Then take a breath that goes all the way to circumference. Take another breath like that. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale right here and reach your body out over your legs. Another inhale, pull with your hands. Exhale, press feet together deep in your belly. Walk your hands back, push yourself up. Use your hands to close your knees and lie down on your back for abdominals with a block. So keep your block nearby, grab it, put it in between your legs, the middle width way. Interlace your hands behind your head, thumbs right below your occipital ridge so you have a good measure. Press your head down into your hands on the ground and then pull a little bit on the back of your neck so you feel a little bit more traction in your neck. And keep this feeling of long neck throughout the entire movement. Keep your feet down, lift your toes up. Marcia, bring your feet closer to your hips. Inhale, curl your head and shoulders up off of the ground. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach elbows up towards the ceiling, pull lower belly down. Inhale, halfway down, jump step your feet apart a little bit. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach elbows up, bring shoulders up off of the mat. Perfect, Isabel. Inhale, halfway down, press low back down into the mat. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach elbows straight up towards the ceiling, pull low belly down. Inhale, halfway down, press low back into the ground. Exhale, curl tailbone up, Kyle, turn toes in, lift toes up. Inhale, halfway down, press low back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach elbows, this time higher, try to put elbows on the ceiling. Inhale, lay your head down, press your low back down, keep your elbows active. Exhale, press low back further down into the mat. Inhale, legs up, straight up towards the ceiling. Point your feet, reach through the balls of your feet. and feel for spreading out through the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, press low back down into the ground, keep head down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach elbows and shoulders up off of the floor. Try to put your elbows on the ceiling. Inhale, lay your head down, press your low back down into the ground, squeeze the block. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach elbows up towards the ceiling, elbows in a little more, and let go in your jaw and face. This time, inhale just halfway down, keep head, shoulders off the ground. Exhale, curl tailbone straight up towards the ceiling, reach elbows higher, pull lower belly down. Inhale, halfway down, press low back into the ground. Exhale, straighten legs, reach elbows up towards the ceiling, roll thighs in. Twisting abs with a block. Inhale, halfway down, keep head, shoulders up. Hold your breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows up towards left ankle. Slight, very slight twist. Inhale, halfway down, press low back down into the ground. Keep head, shoulders off the ground. Hold, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows up towards right ankle. Keep both elbows the same height. This time, inhale, lay head down, keep elbows up. Use your whole inhale to press your low back into the ground. Exhale, everything up, curl tailbone up, reach elbows straight up towards the ceiling, tractioning in your shoulders. Inhale, halfway down, press low back into the ground, hold, curl tailbone up, keep feet right in line with hips, tailbone up. Exhale, reach elbows up towards left foot, pull lower belly down. Inhale, halfway down, keep your shoulders off of the ground. Hold your breath, curl tailbone up without bringing feet towards your face. Squeeze the block. Exhale, reach elbows up towards your right foot. Pull your lower belly down. This time, inhale, lay head all the way down. Squeeze the block, press low back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach elbows up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lay your head down. Exhale, bring your feet down. You can take the block and put it next to you. Just right next to you so you can grab it easily. Lift your toes up. Reach down with your middle fingers to touch your heels. And that'll give you a good measure for your bridge. And then turn your feet in slightly so that they feel a little bit pigeon-toed. And then you'll know that you have the right distance for your bridge. Relax your knees. Turn your palms up. Lift your toes. Take an inhale up into your chest. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Lift your hips up into bridge. Keep your toes up, your feet active. Lift the arches of your feet to get more length in your low back in this bridge. Inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, curl tailbone up without tightening up in your neck or your jaw or pushing with your arms. And use the bridge as an opportunity to feel the support of your legs as traction for your low back. Again, inhale, expand ribs. This time go laterally. Breathe wide. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Next breath, inhale, move back apart up through the front of your chest. Feel for reaching ribs towards chin. Exhale, curl tailbone higher. At the beginning of your next inhale, increase the tuck in your tailbone. Keep inhaling. Use Uddiyana to hollow out and lengthen your belly while you keep your tuck. Exhale, use heels to lift hips up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale into chest, telescope ribs. Exhale, curl down your spine. Vertebra by vertebra. Use your strong legs to land your hips closer to your heels so you feel length in your back. Okay, roll over to your right side and push yourself up onto your hands and knees for dolphin. Bring your forearms onto the ground. Hold your biceps. This is to get a measure. So get a grip on your actual biceps, not elbows. Extend your hands forward, palms flat. If your shoulders are tight or tweaky, you can interlace your fingers. Relax your neck. Press down with your elbows, press down with your palms. Press inwards with your elbows so you feel your chest and armpit muscles active. Everybody inhale, pull belly in. Exhale, tuck toes, lift hips, walk your feet in, and come on up into dolphin. Keep feet hips width apart. Inhale, press forearms down, reach hips up and away, relax neck. If you can, you can walk your feet a little closer to your hands. Press down with your forearms and push with your chest towards your thighs. If you feel like you're losing the wrap, lean a little forward, bring your shoulders over your elbows, then get your wrap. Now press up and away. So the feeling in the dolphin is not just trying to push chest towards thighs, But feel for creating a long line from elbows all the way up through your back so that you feel length in your middle ribs. Inhale into back of heart. Exhale, slightly close ribs, pull belly in, and feel for using the dolphin to traction out your back. One more inhale, pull belly in, activate forearms, pressing into the ground. Exhale, close front ribs. Next inhale, come down to your knees. Good, turn your hands around. Fingers in reverse for wrist stretches. Walk your knees forward. If you feel a lot of pressure in your wrist when you do this, walk your knees close to your hands so you can still get the benefit of the forearm stretch without feeling pain in your wrist. Inhale, lean back, stretch your thumbs out, come all the way up to your fingertips, bend your elbows by your sides. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Inhale, lean back, stretch out through thumbs, look forward, bend elbows. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Good. Put your breath into it. Inhale from fingers all the way up to forearms, even all the way to the back of your arm. Exhale, hands back down to the ground. Inhale, lean back. Move both elbows equally like there's a frame holding your elbows apart. Exhale, put hands back down to the ground. Inhale, lean back. Reach thumbs out. Stretch the skin on the inside of your hands. Exhale, hands back down to the ground. Inhale, lean back, lift the inside of your palms, reach out with your thumbs. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lean back. This is a wonderful opportunity now to breathe. Get interested in the feeling in your hands and your forearms. Reach through thumbs. Feel for reaching the inside of your palms forwards. Lean forward again. This time turn your hands around so your fingers face forward and walk your knees back so you're in a tabletop with a 90-degree angle at your legs and at your arms. One more wrist preparation exercise. Lean forward into your knuckles and push down hard with all of your fingers. Look a little bit forward. Spin your elbows in until you feel the muscles in your chest and shoulders and down your back engage. And then press the floor away so that you're in like a strong tabletop plank position. Lean forward into your knuckles as much as you can without wrist pain. Keep pressing into the floor hard equally through all of your fingers. Good. Now, lean back just enough that you can lift up your hands all the way to the base of your palm. Fingers off the ground, bottom of your palms off the ground. Kyle, you went the opposite way. Reach out through your fingers. Keep your arms very, very straight. And you should feel the muscles in the back of your wrist active to lift your hands. Okay, lean forward and then push for a good strong 10 counts. Breathe in a way that suits this exercise, that suits this movement. And then when you do your planks in the practice, feel for being this focused on what you're doing with your hands. Lean back just enough that you can lift the palms of your hands off the ground up to the base of your palm. And if you don't need to lean back at all, don't lean back at all. If you have good wrist mobility, then stay right there and work on improving the active range of motion in your wrists. This is crucial for protecting your wrists as you start to work into doing postures with your weight on your hands. Lean forward, press into the ground with knuckles. Look at your hands and see if some of your fingers are turning white, but the others aren't. Try to get all of your fingers to turn equally white through the displacement of blood via your strong push. It sounds kind of scary, the displacement of blood. Lean back, lift your palms up, stretch your fingers out. You might feel that one side has more range than the other. That's normal. Keep your arms straight. Push with your palms into the ground. Last one, lean forward, press through your knuckles, press through your fingers, activate your chest, press down even with your feet, stay connected to your lower body. Lean back, lift up the base of your palms, the underneath of your palms, press down with the base of your palms, stretch out through your fingers. Now see if you can lean a little forward and still keep your hands off the ground. So test it a little bit on this last round. And then lean forward. This time come up on your fingertips
Inhale, look up, arch your back, press down with your feet. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up, press down with your feet. Exhale, round your back, keep your strong push. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And now you start to speed it up, because when you speed it up, you let a little fire. And when you let a little fire, then you bring that energy into your practice. So inhale and exhale. Go down into your feet to substantiate the flame moving up your body. And add your breath to it so the flame can rise through your whole body. The flame that you're lighting is the fire of desire. The desire to do your practice. The desire to use your practice to become a more realized version of yourself. Inhale and exhale. Press down with your feet. Get it moving. Keep pushing with your arms and with your ankles at the same time so that you're stable on the edges so the center can move. And then exhale everything out. Inhale, look forward, put your hands down. Exhale, step your right foot back to plank pose. Step your left foot back to plank pose. Feel the same pressure in your hands. Get on the balls of your feet, not your toes. Tuck your tailbone. Push into the ground with your strong arms. Take an inhale right here. Exhale, bend your knees. Go back and up to downward dog without moving your hands or your feet so that the plank remains the archetypal distance for the dog. Look forward. Inhale, move your hips forward to come forward into plank. Exhale, bend your knees, lift your butt to go to dog. Keeping your spine neutral. Inhale, come forward. Hips move forward. Exhale, bend your knees, butt goes up. Inhale, look forward to come forward. Exhale, look forward to go back. Ears in line with arms. Inhale to bring you forward. Exhale to wave it back. Inhale to bring you forward. Exhale, use your hinges to wave it back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Look forward. Inhale your right foot to your right hand. Back knee down. Set your armpit up on your knee. So this is like a nice way to teach the first round of the sun salutation if you have people that aren't familiar with the sun. Armpit on your knee. Slide your back leg back to you have 90 in your front leg. Once you're sure that you have your lunge set up with the right proportions, kick down with your back foot. Inhale to bring your arms up without coming out of the lunge. Exhale, tuck your back toes, start to lift your butt. Reach your fingers way forward and out to the sides at 45-degree angles and fold as much as you can with your body still on your front leg. Take an inhale, bend your right knee, left hand down in line with right foot, right arm up for a twist, keep your back leg straight. Exhale, hands down, step back to dog pose, bend your knees and lift your butt. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Exhale, wave it back to dog. Look forward, inhale, step your left foot to your left hand, set up your armpit on your knee, slide your back leg back so that you have 90 in the front leg, and a straight line from your right knee to your left knee. Kick with your back foot, bring it. Tuck your back toes, start to lift your butt, and reach out and lift your butt up. Fold forward, straighten your legs as much as you can with your body on your thigh. Bend left knee, inhale, right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, hands down, step back to dog. So that's the pattern. Now let's move it. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Exhale, wave it back to dog. Inhale, step your right foot to your right hand, knee down, bring your arms up for your lunge. Exhale, tuck your toes, look forward to fold forward so your hips go up and your heart goes forward. Inhale, bend right knee, right arm up, turn your heart around the clock. Exhale, hands down, step right back to downward dog, keep the measure. Inhale, forward to plank pose. Exhale to dog. Inhale, left foot to left hand, right knee down, arms up for your lunge. Exhale, tuck toes, lift your butt, pull with your fingers to pull you forward. Bend left knee, left arm up into your twist. Exhale, hands down, hips high to downward facing. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale to dog. Look forward, inhale your right foot to your right hand. Keep inhaling all the way to the pinnacle of your lunge. Exhale to fold forward. Keep your exhale going all the way to the depth of your fold. Inhale, bend your right knee, right arm up for your twist. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Keep exhaling all the way. Inhale, bring it forward into plank. Full inhale. Exhale, wave it back. Inhale, left foot to left hand, right knee down, arms up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your butt, pull with your fingers and fold. Bend your left knee, inhale, left arm up, pull with your right hand. Exhale, push with both hands, step to dog. Inhale, bring it forward to plank, or with straight arms, you can go to upward dog on the balls of your feet. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale, right foot to right hand, knee down, bring your arms up. Exhale, tuck your toes and fold forward. Inhale, breathe together to turn your heart clockwise. Exhale, step back, keep looking forward with your chest. Inhale forward to plank or upward facing. Exhale, wave it back to down movements. Inhale, left foot to left hand. Arms up, kick with your right foot. Tuck your toes, exhale to fold. Inhale together to twist it, heart goes counterclockwise. Exhale, step to dog and fold. Inhale, bring it through, your wave coming forward. Exhale, your wave waving back. Inhale, hips forward to step right foot forward, arms up. Exhale, tuck back, toes and fold. Inhale, bend right knee and twist it. Exhale, push with your hands. Inhale, bring it forward, use the full inhale. Exhale, the full exhale. Inhale, left foot to left hand, keep the same pace of breath throughout the entire movement. Exhale, fold forward, lift your butt. Inhale, bend left knee, left arm up. Exhale, hands down, step to dog. Inhale, wave it forward to upward facing. Exhale, wave it back when you get to stay. Go into the knuckles of your hands and the knuckles of your feet. Feel the pressure in your right knuckles. Draw a diagonal to the ball of your left foot. Bring the pressure into your left knuckles. Draw a diagonal to the ball of your right foot. Then take your right hand back for twisting dog with 6 inches. So the middle finger of your right hand is in line with the heel of your left foot. Reach your left arm in front of your ankles. Hold the outside of your right heel with your left hand. Bring your chin to your right armpit and your knee to your left arm. Lift both hips, both knees bent, both arms straight. Turn your chest to the right. Press through your right hand. Look forward. Take your left hand, put it down in line with your right hand. Take your right hand, move to the outside of your left hand. Chin to your left armpit, both knees bent, both arms straight. Here, if you're doing the one arm on your back variation, you can just look forward. You don't have to come down, you can just look forward.
Always.
Yeah. Keep your arm on your back and look forward. Take your knee, put it in your right armpit, turn your chest. March your right hip up a bit. Right hip back a bit. That's it. Take your right hand, put it down in line with your left. Take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right heel. Take your chin, put it in your right armpit. Move your knee forward to move your butt up. Now go forward into your right knuckles and push the floor away. Feel more space at the right side of your back. Left hand down in line with right hand. Right hand to the outside of your left heel, chin to your left armpit. Get a strong push. Good, Kyle. Bend your knees forward. Push the floor away with your left hand. Take both hands, put them on the ground, walk it back to a regular dog. Exhale everything out. Inhale your right foot forward, your left foot forward. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees a little, let your arms hang. Inhale, roll up your spine. Feel vertebra by vertebra. Use the front of your body to unwind the back of your body. Come all the way up. See the people in front of you, all your training homies. Take your heels, turn them out, so you have an equilateral triangle, and then take your feet and turn them out so you have a perfect square. Take your left foot and check your measure. Your hip foot distance by touching the big toe of your left foot to your right heel. Extend your feet forward. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, eagle, right under left. Inhale, go forward and up with your elbows so that you feel length in your middle back. Exhale, bend your knees. When your ribs are on your legs, take another inhale, reach forward with your elbows, go forward with your weight and back with your butt. Exhale, lift your hips up, keep your ribs on your legs, reach your elbows towards the front of the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, hips down, feet down, elbows forward, eyes up, chest up. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open everything up. Exhale, left under right. Inhale, go up through the center to your circumference. Exhale, keep your elbows on your personal circumference when you bend your knees. Use your whole exhale to get your ribs on your legs. Inhale, reach forward with your elbows. Exhale, go up with your butt. Get over yourself, hips over your head. Inhale, bend your knees. Go forward with elbows. Press down with feet. Go forward with hips to stand all the way up. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open them up. Eagle, right under left. Inhale is up. Inhale fills you up. Exhale, bend your knees. Use your exhale to find a deeper fold. Use a hollow belly like Uddiyana when your ribs are on your legs. Everybody's favorite part. Get up on your toes. Keep your ribs on your legs. You guys all have very serious faces on for the camera. It's great. Just make it look like yoga is very hard and serious. Reach forward with your elbows. Lift your hips a little, Roxanne. Reach forward with your elbows. And then lift your butt to fold forward. Feel how long your back is. Bend your knees again, press down with your feet, go up with your elbows, come up in a back bend. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open them up, find circumference. Exhale, left under right, find center. Inhale, go up. Exhale and bend your knees, and bend your knees, and bend your knees. When your ribs are on your legs, lean forward to get up on your toes. Use your thighs as a template to stretch your elbows more forward. Roll your knees in. Pull your belly in. Reach your elbows forward. Lift your butt up and fold. Slide your hands underneath the fronts of your feet so your toes meet your wrists. Lean forward. Start with knees bent and arms straight. And then pull up on your feet to slide your ribs down your legs. Exhale, drop your head. Broaden your shoulders. Bend your knees more so that you have contact between your upper body and your lower body. So instead of pushing your knees back, move your knees forward and your butt up. And find perfect fold at your waist. Lean forward. Press feet down. Inhale into the spot in your back that you feel is the hardest to move. And feel for pulling that spot out and away from the spot right below it. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale right where you are. Feel for pulling with your hands to arc your ribs out and over your knees, making your back longer. Exhale, step all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Put your knees on the ground. Lean forward so your weight's really in the front of your fingers and in your knuckles. Slowly resist the floor, lie all the way down. Keep your shoulders above the height of your elbows the entire time. Keep your body in a straight line. And lay your whole body on the ground at the same moment. You should have come forward on your yoga mat. Inhale, bring your hands forward for low cobra and pull yourself forward and up. Elbows off the floor, press tailbone down. In some back bends, it's good to push your belly out. In this low cobra, you can hollow your belly, tuck your tail, and use that to pull your low back out of your waist. Keep elbows off the floor so that you have a strong pull. Exhale, tuck tail and pull yourself forward to lie down. Put your hands down on the mat from your feet or your knees. Lift your shoulders away from the floor so they're as high as your elbows are. Everybody inhale, activate abs. Exhale, press up through plank into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward for warrior two with shoulder activation. Line up, front heel to back arch. Bend your elbows by your sides. Inhale, spread fingers, lift front toes. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs, close front ribs. Inhale, bring your hands forward in front of you. Exhale, tuck tail, reach your hands back. Keep your elbows glued to the sides of your body so you feel your back muscles. Inhale, bring your hands forward. Here, you look like a superhero with a black outfit and a shaved head. Exhale, reach your thumbs back. That's it. Inhale, bring your hands forward. All superheroes pay attention to their hands. Exhale, reach back with their thumbs. Open your fingers. Inhale, bring your hands forward, tuck tailbone. Exhale, close front ribs, and at the same time, squeeze scapula together on your back. Inhale, hands forward, spread the skin on the inside of your hands. Exhale, and experience the movement in your body. Do one more. Synchronize the movement to the movement of your breath. Inhale, arms out to the side. Keep inhaling to bring your left arm, your back arm up to lengthen the left side of your body. Exhale into warrior two side bend. Left hand above or below your back knee, or you can wrap your left arm around your back for a half bind. If you're doing the half bind, use that arm on your back to help you move your tailbone down towards the floor so you feel more decompression in the right side of your back. Feel for a pocket of space in the inside of your right hip. And that pocket of space in the inside of your right hip comes from the activation of your right foot. So toes up, D. That's it. Now use your toes up and the arch of your foot to move your right knee out and away from your right hip. Now you all stop breathing. Use the posture, the challenging posture, as a conduit to a deeper breath. Inhale to come up. Keep inhaling, straighten your legs and turn your feet to the back of your mat. Left foot to the back, right toes in. Exhale, reach out for a triangle. Move right hip back and keep left butt chasing right butt. Right hand to low back so that you feel that your butt muscles are active. Inhale your right arm up for triangle. So in this triangle, you can take any arm variation you like. If you like the chest opener variation with the relaxed neck, you can do that. Or you look up and turn your left eye to your thumb. For the chest opener variation, relax your left ear to your left shoulder. And then pull with your left hand on your shin so your left shoulder is out of your ear. Reach back with your right arm, opening in your chest and armpit. And connect this feeling. Like, remember the feeling when you were adjusting each other and the neck release and supporting each other? Take the neurological memory, the limbic system memory of that feeling, and see if you can create the same release in your neck while doing triangle. Pull them out apart with your feet. Okay, inhale, right hand to low back, look down, bend left knee, armpit to your knee, left fingers out to the side at 45-degree angle, come on up for half moon. So left fingers as far away from you at that angle as you can reach. Bend your left knee, bring your right hand to your low back, and feel the muscles on the right side of your low back. Tuck your tailbone enough that those muscles can disengage. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Roll your tricep towards your face so that your shoulder is externally rotated. Bend your left knee more. Reach back through your right foot, and then from here, if you want to take the extended half moon variation, reach your right arm around the clock in the direction of 11 o'clock. So it's like you're rewinding time. And then feel the clockwise spin of your heart. So your heart follows time towards 2 o'clock. And then take your right fingers and rewind time so that your heart and your reach meet in the middle. Turn your chest, Marcia. Bend your left knee. That's it. Now wrap your top shoulder and reach. Look down, bring your hands to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. You can stay in dog. Or inhale forward to plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, wave it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior two with shoulder activation. Come on up. Lift your left toes. Look at your left leg. And see if you can get your left calf muscle to engage just by lifting up your toes. That's what we're looking for from the toe lift. Bring your elbows by your sides. Nice toes, Jay. Inhale, tuck tailbone. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs. Keep chest active. When you inhale next time, bring your hands forward and bend a little deeper in your left leg. Exhale, press into your left foot to keep your hips underneath you. Reach back with your thumbs. Keep your eyes quiet. Do 4 more. See if you can keep your eyes on one point the entire time without tightening your eye muscles. So that's part of yoga too. Sustain focus on one thing while also moving your body. Reach equally out through all of your fingers. And feel for the muscles of your back activating right up to your armpits to move your arms. Next time your arms come out to the side, leave them there and press your elbows against your ribs. Feel how that activates muscles in your scapulae. Keep that feeling when you bring your arms out to the side for warrior two. Now reach your arms away, but still feel that you can keep your scapular muscles engaged. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, right hand down above or below your back knee, or wrap around your back. Sweep your left arm forward and up into warrior side bend. Feel an arcing stretch up the left side of your back. Look at the back of the person in front of you. Bend your left knee. Bring more attention to your feet. Just feel for lifting the arches of both feet. And the wrap in your top shoulder is not just about turning the arm and the shoulder. Feel that it comes all the way from the middle of your back from your scapula. Reach through your strong left arm. Inhale, bend a little deeper. Exhale, push the floor away and reach through your left arm. 1 more. Use every breath, make it mean something. Inhale to come up, turn your feet back to the center. Right toes point forward, left foot in. Reach out with your right hand. Bring your right hand to your right shin. Bring your left hand this time to your butt. And feel for moving your two sides of your butt towards each other so that your hamstrings are safe. Bring your left hand to your low back, turn your chest up a little bit, bring your left arm up. Take the same variation with your arm that you took on the other side. So if you took chest opener, relax right ear to right shoulder, and then pull with your right hand on your leg. Exhale, reach your left arm back behind you and feel this arcing, sweeping opening across the front of your chest. So on this side, you're literally stretching the tissue in front of your heart. Breathe into the back of your heart and then run some of that softness from your heart through your body. And then do it again in case you didn't really do it the first time. Look down, bend your right knee, right armpit to right knee. Reach your right fingers out at a 45-degree angle from your right pinky toe. Come on up into half moon posture. Very little weight on your right fingertips. Bend your right knee so that you can tuck your tailbone and open your hips and chest. Bring your left arm up. Move your right knee forward towards your armpit and move your left heel back. Turn your head and look up. Turn your tricep towards your face. And then you have the option for extended half moon variation. So wrap left shoulder. Turn this way. That's it. Good. Now go over that way with your arm. Bend right knee. Reach. It's like arms across the world. So many arms coming together. Such a nice feeling in yoga is to feel that little sensation of community for moments of the practice. Look down, step back into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale forward into plank pose. Take your left hand, put it right underneath your chest, right in the center, and then stack your feet and roll over. If you're not comfortable in side plank, stay in plank with both hands down. You have the option to take your big toe and lift your hips. Ground your left foot and tuck your tail so you still feel left side of low back stretching. Look forward, step your right foot forward to your right hand into a lunge. Bring your armpit onto your knee, slide your back leg back. I can tell everybody was trying very hard to do the big toe variation in that one because you guys know that we're on candid camera. Kick the floor with your back foot and then inhale and bring it up. Straighten your arms. Straighten your arms and reach up. And bend your elbows. Hands to elbows. Press elbows out into hands, lift chin. See a vision. Use your 2 feet to orient you. So if you feel like there's too much weight on your knee, press down with your foot. And then Jay, lift your chin a little and lift your elbows up and out and feel how pressing your elbows into your hands makes length in your low back. Darby, wrap shoulders more, even here. That's it. Now reach elbows straight up. Inhale, both arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, twist. Left armpit over right knee. Make a fist with your bottom hand. Put your top hand on top. And Nobel, I know you're working on the breath formula in your teaching, so work on it also in your practice, because your twist has really improved. Be in the center of your back knee. Turn your chest. There's something a little bit luxurious about these twists. Lean back with your heart and turn your heart. Press right foot into the ground and feel right sitting bone moving towards left. Look down, bring your hands to the floor, step back to downward facing dog. Try to keep your right thigh close to your chest the whole way back. Inhale forward into plank pose. This time, right hand to the center of the mat. Stack your feet and roll over. Grab the floor with your right fingers. Tuck your tail. And if you're lifting a foot, do it now. If you need to stay on both hands for plank or even put your knees down and practice strong protraction, that's a good option here. Step your left foot forward in line with your right hand. Bring your back knee down. Set up your feet so they're as wide as your hips are, like pedals on a bike. Bring your armpit to your knee. Already strong pressure with your right foot. Tuck tail, arms up. Kick down with your right foot. Reach up with your arms. Straighten your arms and lock your elbows. Bring your arms a little bit back. Open your armpits by rolling your triceps forward. Good, Darby, that was it. Now bend your elbows. Reach up and out with your elbows. Find the outside edge of your back foot. facing, they look so lungy. Yeah. Charlotte, front ribs back a little bit. That's it, so good. Now go up, beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Keep the length in your right side, reach out and over, fit armpit to knee, and then move knee into armpit. Make a fist with your bottom hand, put the top hand on top of it. Kyle, this has improved by miles. Move your knee out to turn your chest. Good. Luigi, move your hips towards Roxanne a little bit. Left hip to the left. So when you twist to the left, oftentimes your butt will move to the right. And feel when you move your hips a little bit left and press your knee out and then turn your chest, you'll feel more length in the right side of your back. Twists are great to learn to breathe in a tight spot. Look down, bring your hands to the floor, keep your left thigh close to your chest, step gracefully back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank, put your knees down, bring your forearms down to the ground. Keep your left forearm on the ground. Lift your right elbow, slide your right hand back until you have 90 degrees in your right arm. So you're doing like half dolphin, half chaturanga. Press down with both hands and your left elbow. Relax your neck. Inhale, tuck toes. Exhale, lift your hips up into this dolphin chaturanga hybrid for which there is really no good name. Chaturalphin, I think we tried, but it just doesn't sound right. Keep a strong wrap in both shoulders. So press right elbow and left elbow in. Keep yourself inside a healthy container of support for your shoulders. Guys, these look so good. You have no idea how much these have improved. Move hips up and away. Let go in the back of your neck. Press right elbow into my hand. Good. Okay, come on down. Switch sides. Bring forearms down, slide left hand back. Jules, try to make your breath more fluid. So notice, come on up guys, go ahead into the hybrid posture. Notice as you do these postures, if one aspect, one part of your breath cycle is like far more intense than other parts of it, and try to keep the whole arc of your inhale and exhale the same pace and speed. And the purpose of the Ujjayi breath, or one of the purposes, is to balance the crest and the trough of the wave of your breath so that you have a sustainable type of energy and effort. Come on down to your knees, bring your hands down, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Look forward, be in the knuckles of your hands with your ears in line with your arms. Turn your left foot out like warrior one at a 45-degree angle so the heel of your left foot is in line with the big toe of your right foot. Look forward, step your right foot all the way to your right hand. Take your right hand, turn it around inside your right foot so that the heel of your wrist is in line with the heel of your foot. Take your left hand, put it on your lower back. Now look forward and move forward with your chest so that your hips, like both headlights, pointing forward, your pubis, the base of your spine, your navel, your sternum, your nose, everything up the center of your body facing forward. And then smile at the person in front of you because this is not that serious. And press down with your right hand and turn your chest so that you twist back against the movement of your left hip forward. Kyle, find Marcia with your left hip. Remember that good work you were doing with Luigi earlier to find your hips in space? And then take your left arm and bring it up. So now it's a twist. Reach straight up and then back bend it. Arch your middle spine. Use your right thigh as a template to slide your ribs forward. Relax right butt, slide it back, move left hip forward. And now reach around the clock. If you can sustain the twist, reach around the clock with your top arm. If you go into that side angle variation and you feel like you're sinking towards the floor or it hurts your neck, you're better off reaching straight up and staying in the twist. Reach your top fingers, your left fingers, all the way to 2 o'clock. Find the outside edge of your left foot. Find the inside edge of your right foot. Move your left hip forward. Reach over to the right. Take both hands, bring them down, side angle B. Turn your right foot out at a 45-degree angle. Bring your armpit onto your knee and your fingers out exactly in line with your toes. Left hand to your low back. Look out over your fingers and use your left hand to turn the steering wheel of your hips to the right so that your hips face your right middle finger. Inhale your left arm straight up, but keep your chin on your shoulder and your eyes over your right middle finger. Inhale, pull with right hand, arch your ribs out over your right thigh. Exhale into side angle B. Bring your chin to your armpit, fit it. Wrap your shoulder. Good, now stay with it. Explore the territory. Go into your left foot. Go into your right foot, put your right knee in your armpit, and then Jake back bend it. Good, and find Tatiana with your top arm. And reach from left low back through your fingers. Hey Danielle. Bring your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank pose. Put your knees down. Lift your shoulders up, away from the floor, and slowly resist the floor to lie down. Lay your whole body on the floor for one moment. Interlace your hands behind your back for low boat. Inhale, lift chest, lift legs without thrusting your face forward. Reach back through your fist to traction in your neck. Exhale to come down. Put your hands down. Again, lift shoulders away from the floor. Inhale. Exhale, full push up to plank pose and to downward facing dog. So that little boat is just sort of to reset the back after all the space that the side angle poses create. Turn your right foot out 45 degrees. Step your left foot to your left hand. So this posture, the foot alignment is like warrior one. Turn your left hand around, fingers in reverse. Heel of hand in line with heel of wrist. Right hand to your low back. Turn your right hip forward, look forward. Move your hips a little bit to the right. That's it. And turn your chest. Look up. See if you can turn your chest without losing the hips. Press knee into shoulder, take your right arm, bring it up. So the arm is relative to the twist. In this one, you don't need to bring your arm back behind you, just reach straight up. Keep your breath smooth and even. Press your knee into your armpit, slightly bend your left elbow, and then press down with your left hand to help you twist. Go to the outside edge of your right foot, and the inside edge of your left foot, and then reach up again. Now take your right arm around the clock and rewind time. And so turn your heart clockwise and reach your arm around the clock counterclockwise. And so the metaphor perhaps is that your heart is turning forward around the clock and your arm is turning counterclockwise around the clock. So maybe you're in the present moment with time moving forward and back at the same time. So reach, beautiful Isabel, right hip towards me more. That's it. Now back bend it. And reach it with a straight right arm. Bring your hands down. Quickly turn your left foot out. I know these are so hard, but they're so worth it. For like that little pocket of space in your low back. These are great for the kidneys. Armpit on your left knee. Fingers in line with your toes. Move your hand to the left more. That's it. Right hand to your low back. Turn your right hip forward. Pull with your fingers. Take your right arm straight up. Look out over your left middle finger. That way. That's it. Now, at the same time, wrap your right shoulder. Reach your arm around the clock and bring your chin to your armpit so that the transition integrates. Bend left knee. Relax both butts. Pull with your fingers. Reach around the clock. Use your left thigh and slide your ribs forward. Now everybody more back and reach. Press from right foot through right fingers. Come on down. Step back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees and lift your butt. I've never seen all of you stay in that posture for so long. Come down to your knees. Bring your forearms down to the ground. Dolphin chaturanga hybrid with one leg up. Keep your left forearm on the ground. Take your right hand and slide it back so your right arm is at a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, lift your hips. Walk your feet in, not that your heels can come down. Inhale, left leg up behind you. So left forearm down means left leg up. Reach back through your left heel. And if you have really good hip flexion, you can bend your right knee a little bit while reaching backwards through your left heel. Press with right hand to activate left shoulder. Exhale, left foot down next to right. Keep exhaling to bring your knees down. Bring your right forearm to the ground. Take your left hand, walk it back. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, come on up. So use this side of the posture as an opportunity to continue doing the good, detailed, precise work that you're doing. And now add a calm face and a soft brain. And the kind of breathing that makes you feel like you're doing your yoga practice for something that's bigger than holding a yoga posture. Step your right foot down and come down to your knees. Always come all the way down and then put your hands down and step back into downward facing dog when you're in those asymmetrical postures. Always come all the way down. Exhale everything out of your lungs. Look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, roll up your spine. Take it slow on the way up. Come all the way up to stand. Get your wits about you. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Eyes quiet. Face quiet. Bring your right leg up. Take a hold of your right big toe. Lift your leg up. Lift your chest up. Pick one point. Deepen your belly. Navel back and heel forward and up. Slide your left hand under your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Right arm straight up. And then follow your right hand all the way around the clock. And reach back with your right fingers. To turn your chest, pull with your hand and press with your foot. And look all the way back at your right fingers. And now rewind time. Follow your right fingers all the way up to the ceiling, to the opposite side of your foot. Cross-reference yourself, and then pull your leg up. And bring your chin to your shin. Release right leg. Keep right leg up. Point right foot. Stay strong. Use your belly as much as you can to take it out of your hip flexor. Although it's good to use your hip flexor too. Everything has to work. These are integrated movements. Step your right leg down. Bring your right hand to your thigh. Inhale, left leg up. Pull your left big toe. Balancing poses are great for your balance. That was a creepy laugh. Lift in your chest. Eyes quiet. Right hand to the outside of left foot. Left arm up and around. Follow your fingertips with your eyes. Tuck tail just enough. Open chest. Look at your left fingertips. Go up to the ceiling. Follow your fingertips with your eyes. Come to the inside of your foot. You have this nice cross reference. And then lift your leg. And bring your chin to your shin. Keep your leg as high as possible. Point your left foot. Hands to your hips. Reach forward with your foot. Point your foot. Strong point. Exhale, leg down. Inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana. Boy, is right. Exhale, cross right ankle over left thigh. Interlace your hands behind your back. Flex your right foot. Press down with your right foot to arc your right ribs out of your low back. If you're taking Ekapada Kalavasana, bring your hands to the floor. Capture your left shoulder with your foot. Keep your shin right in your armpits. And then equal pressure, arms back into leg and legs into arm. And then you can come on up. If you're not able to lift your leg yet, spend some time, nice Darby, with your hands on the floor, activating your shoulders so you really feel the support of your shoulders. Step down, everybody together, Utkatasana, arms up. Exhale, cross left ankle, over right, interlace your hands behind your back. Bend forward without going down. If your balance is good, you can relax your neck and reach crown of head forward, eyes forward, without having to thrust your face forward. If you're taking the arm balance, do it now. Hands to the ground. Hold your shoulder with your foot. Just like Chaturanga, feel for reaching elbows back so that your shoulders don't dip forward. And take your back leg up. Hands on the ground without lifting your feet is a great place to be to build the stability in your shoulders. Everybody step back to Utkatasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, arc in your spine. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale, again, eyes forward, push the floor with your hands. Exhale into downward facing dog. Humble warrior sequence. Right foot step forward like warrior two. Stay low. Crawl to the center of your mat so that your body is going the opposite direction of your sacrum. Interlace your hands behind your back for humble warrior two variation. Lift your right toes. Good. And then arc your ribs away from your front foot. Keep your toes up. Reach fist back, relaxing your neck. This is one of those poses that challenges both strength and flexibility. So can you keep the support of your legs underneath you without having to tighten your face? Bring that softness that you're starting to flange on into this work right now, and support your back with your abs and your feet. Bring your hands to your low back, and then softly to the floor. Left hand down, 6 inches inside left foot, and 12 inches in front. Palm flat on the ground. This one's not a fingertip moment. Put your right hand on your inner right thigh, and lean over to the left. Good to keep working that sitting bone contraction. Toes up. There you go. Lean over to the left. Bring your weight forward into your hand. So bringing your weight forward into your hand will make it more intense in your inner thigh, but it'll also save the hamstring attachment. Bring your hands to the floor. Turn your feet in so that they face forward like a standard wide leg forward bend. Then take right hand to left ankle. Put left hand on top of right hand. Grip your ankle with your right fingers like a rock climber. Bend your knees a little bit and lean to the right. Lean away from the leg that you're holding. So make this about an arcing stretch in the right side of your back. Breathe into your right side. Deep in your belly. Look forward in front of you. Toe heel your feet a little closer together. Left arm under right arm to hold your opposite ankle. And then come down into a squat. Everybody's favorite. That's it. All the way down. Look forward and pull with both hands so that your chest lifts a little bit. Keep this feeling of lift in your chest. Toe heel your feet apart as wide as you can with your grip still on your ankles. Lean to the left and duck underneath your right arm. If you're not making it underneath your right arm, you can bring your left hand to the floor way in front of you, up on the fingertips, and take a twist with your right arm up. Bend both knees, Charlotte, a little bit, and now lift your left butt. Feel how as you lift your left butt, you stretch the right side of your back more. My bound friends, turn your left foot to the back of your mat. Step your right foot to the right a little bit. Set up so you're in like a short pyramid. Straighten your back leg, bend your left knee, send your left hip up and back. Look for your right elbow and turn your chest. So front leg straight, back leg bent. Use the bend in your left knee, Roxanne, to send your left hip up and back. Press left knee into shoulder and now arc your back, back bending. Look to the right, bring your feet back to the center position, crawl back to the front of the mat, and bring your right leg to the front of your mat for pigeon. As you come down into pigeon, activate your right foot and press into the floor with your right ankle, like the active pigeon that we've been working in the handstand practices. Crawl your fingers over to the right. As you go to the right, press down with your right foot, reach back for your left foot. If you've been stabilizing yourself with a block, go ahead and do that. Jay, you're looking kind of superhero-ish also, with the black on black, everything. Press right foot down, stick right butt out, reach fingers over to the right. Just enough activity in both legs so that there's some action at the end of the range of motion, so that it's not a sink, but that you feel like you're pressing yourself out of your low back and hips. Crawl your fingers around the clock, so stay at your circumference and be a second hand in reverse. All the way over to the left. So sweaty, Luigi. It's like Lago di Luigi. Press down with your left foot. Good. I like it, man. Luigi was doing some real teaching today in that private lesson module. It was no joke. He was really teaching some yoga. Okay, walk your hands forward. You can go straight forward, or you can bend your back knee, take a hold of your back foot with both hands, and lie down with your foot. Keep your hips square when you do this, so don't let your hips twist to one side or the other. And feel for reaching back with your left knee so that you feel this in your quad and the front of your hip. And it will actually give you a nice back release. Don't look so sad. Release your back leg, hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Push into the ground with your knuckles. Keeping both knees bent, swing your butt over to the left and feel an arcing stretch of your right side. And then swing your butt over the right with both knees bent and feel an arcing stretch of your left side. Come back to center. Step your left foot inside your hands. Humble Warrior 2 sequence. Crawl your body to the center. Before you take your hands off the floor, activate your feet. Suck in your stomach. And now interlace your hands behind your back and make this commitment in this posture to stay committed to your feet and your belly the whole time. Like that is your meditation right now in this physical class. Is through your body, like staying connected to the grid of the posture and plugging yourself in, both feet, and fists reaching back, and crown of head towards the floor. Move your body away from your left knee. Move your left knee away from your body. Inhale, hands to low back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take your right hand, put it down 6 inches inside, 12 inches front of your right foot, or you can just draw a diagonal from your right toes. Left hand to inner left thigh. Stay strong in your sitting bone muscles, the muscles that bring the two sides of your butt towards each other. This is a great posture for a deep meditation. So use these moments as opportunities to run energy on yourself. Like, what kind of feeling do you want to get from your yoga practice? And gather up the intensity of the posture on your breath, and then do some alchemy. Bring your hands down, turn your feet in. Restorative yoga doesn't have to mean lying down. Take your left hand, put it on your right ankle. Put your right hand on top of your left hand and lean to the left. Stay active in your feet. Toes up, belly in, lean to the left. Feel an arcing stretch up the left side of your back. Let your head just hang on your left arm. I want you guys right now to think about one of your wins from today's teaching modules. And be in this posture and own your win. Look forward, toe heel your feet together. Right arm under left. Right hand to left ankle. Sometimes there's so much effort that you can forget also that you're quite graceful within your effort. So as you move through these postures, use them as an opportunity to use your breath to turn effort into grace. Start to lift your butt, walk your feet apart. Lean to the right, duck under your left arm. Keep it fluid and smooth. Use your left foot to move your hips to the right. So Roxanne, move that right hip up and back towards Luigi. Keep going. Keep going. So that this one should really be about square hips and spine. And then back bend middle spine and turn your chest. Take your right foot, turn it towards the back wall. Step your left foot to the left. Stay underneath your top arm. Now straight back leg, bend front knee. Move right hip, good Charlotte, up and back to turn your chest. Press right knee into right shoulder, look for left elbow. And then look to the left, start to turn your feet and crawl back to the front of the mat for a pigeon over the thigh. So the rotation that you want in this pigeon is actually your front thigh spinning in. So if I were to adjust myself here, I would actually take my thigh, pull it forward, and then turn it in so that my butt bone goes out. And then there's so much more space to go over to the left. Mary, take your knee more out to its own side. That's it. Good. Think of making a frame with your left knee. You guys are doing a beautiful job of doing this deep hip work, which requires so much strength and flexibility in a calm and even and balanced way. And so continue to nourish that in your yoga practice. Continue to grow that ability to do the work and stay calm at the same time. Look forward, crawl your fingers around the clock. Stay up on your fingertips. It's a different energy than palms. You might have to slide through like Luigi on the way. Reach through your back leg. Press left foot down. Isabel, you're such a graceful yogi over there. Every time I look at you, the whole training, I'm just like blown away. Walk your hands forward. Press your left foot down. You can go straight forward. You can bend your right knee and grab your back ankle and then lie down with your leg. Make it so that this grabbing of your back foot doesn't tilt you too far back, right? Like still reach back with your right knee while you pull on your right ankle, and keep your left foot active so that all the pressure doesn't go into your front knee. Release your back leg, bring your hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet and your feet to your hands and come down into a squat. So measure your squat with your two fists so that you're squatting at your own hips width distance. And then if you need a mat underneath your heels to make the squat feasible and to facilitate a better fold in your hips, then by all means do that. Good, so feet a little closer, Darby. That's it. And turn your toes in a little bit. Now, reach forward with your fingers and lift your butt just until your thighs are parallel, which is exactly where you won't want to put your butt, because that really challenges your legs on the fold in your hips. So Kyle and Marcia, bring your hips lower. Danielle, you too, and Mary, you too. Now look forward and pull with your fingers and feel like you're about to take off on a ski jump. And bring your knees into your body. And then from there, keeping your thighs parallel to the floor, bring your forearms to the ground if possible. And if you got your forearms to the ground, then look forward and arc your chest, come up on your toes, and grab your fingers behind your ankles. Keep your knees in and your heels out. Reach your chest forward, press your shoulders back into your shins, and then from there, you can put your hands down outside the width of your feet. Capture your legs with your arms, and come up for baby crow. Keep the folds. Wrap shoulders back, reach chest forward, and feel for grabbing the floor with your fingertips. Look forward, heart forward, hips back. Come on down, sit down on your butt, bring your right leg in, bring your left leg out from Vrksasana. Reach forward with the ball of your foot. This is another good pose to elevate your butt. If these hip fold postures are challenging, you can get all the way up on a block in Vrksasana, and it really makes it a lot easier to fold forward. So I encourage you to try that if you're working on the hip folds. Reach forward with your hands. So option one, you can pull with your hands and work to arc your spine forward. If you have the bind, reach behind your back, and with your right hand, hold your left wrist. Reach forward with the ball of your foot. Pull a little bit with your left heel. And this is nice because you're staring right at each other, so you can give each other a pleasant face. Press your elbow back. Try to straighten your arms behind you to reach your chest forward. Inhale to come up. Take your right foot, slide it into position for Janu Shavasana. Bend your left knee. This is twisting Janu Shavasana. It's different than the traditional posture. Left hand to your right knee. Bend your left knee and lean forward so that your knee and shoulder come together. Keep your left foot flointed. Sweep right arm forward and up. And it's twisting Janu Shavasana. So the twist comes from your right knee reaching forward to move your right hip forward, your left knee pressing in, and then twist it. Turn your heart up. Keep reaching, and you might grab the ball of your foot with your hand, toes to wrist. If reaching for the ball of your foot makes you sink down, worry about grabbing your foot. Yoga is much more broad than just holding onto your foot. It's much less linear, much more about embodying the whole pose of greater circumference than it is about just grabbing onto your foot. Look forward at your left knee, stay low, turn your torso, grab your right wrist with your left hand. Keep a bend in your knees so that you can get that bind. And then instead of pressing your knee down, feel for sliding your butt back. And as you do that, press right foot into left thigh. Arc right ribs out of right low back. Keep your right foot active. Breathe down into right hip and pelvis. So after you get the details in place, since we're moving at a little bit of a slower pace, you really get the opportunity to uptake the meditative sweetness of doing yoga. Like you have this opportunity to use your yoga practice to continue to design your neurological future. Inhale to come up. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bring your hands down on your mat. Cross your ankles. Inhale. Lift up. Now some way. Keep pressing and step back into downward facing dog. That's it. Jump through practice. Step your right foot, the edge of your right foot, to the inside of your left hand. And then step your left foot behind your right foot to the outside of your other hand. Keep pushing. Start to drop your butt. Keep your arms pushing. Slide through. Lift your legs up. Magic. You did it. Bend your left leg in. Extend your right leg out for Marchasana. So that's a really nice way to be able to participate gracefully when all the superstars are picking up and jumping back and picking up and jumping back. Put your hands down and pull. Arc your chest. Wrap your left arm back and take your bind. When you take your bind, your leg is going to want to push your shoulder forward. So feel for rolling your left shoulder back. Press forward with that foot. Good. I'm going to take this shoulder and press it backwards, not your head. Keep your head on straight. It's still not straight. Look over here. That's it. Now roll your shoulder back. Reach your ribs forward. Face quiet, eyes quiet. Ease on out of that with your belly in. Drop your left knee out to the left for twisting Janu Shavasana. Then forward inside your right knee. Shoulder to knee, right hand to left knee. Put your hand on the top of your knee, right where that nice rounded muscle is. Press your knee into your shoulder, sweep your left arm forward and up, and come into twisting Janu Shavasana. Press your knee into your shoulder. Feel how when you slide your right hip back and your left hip forward, then you can pull on your right foot to turn your chest. Wrap your left shoulder, and again, make it a revolution. Keep reaching. Maybe you hold your foot. Marcia, for you, it's probably better not to hold your foot so you can get more reach. I'm not even holding my foot. Sometimes I hold my foot. Sometimes it feels too crunchy. Good, Danielle, reach to my voice with your top arm. That's it. Roll left hip forward, press right knee into right shoulder. Turn your chest. Look forward at your right foot on the floor. Outside hand holds inside wrist. Slide right hip back to extend your ribs forward. So the key is just to feel that your body is not coming away from your leg as your leg straightens. There are a lot of ways to stretch your hamstrings, and if you find the folds, and if you clean up the origami in your body, then the muscles will respond the way that they're meant to. Use the geometry of your body as it exists inherently to reduce the resistance. It's like setting up conditions for ease and grace. Come on up. Straddle your legs so you can turn on your mat to face that way, and then straddle your legs. Press the back of your legs into the ground and pull low belly in. Interlace your hands behind the back of your head. Press the back of your legs strongly into the ground. Engage your thigh muscles. Keep an active press down into your legs. Take an inhale and come forward. Pressing down with your legs without touching the floor. Exhale, come on back up. Press down with your legs to come up. Inhale, come forward. Use strong hamstring muscles. Exhale, come on back up. Inhale, push legs down. Pull low belly in so that sitting bones move towards each other. Exhale, come on back up. Good. Roxanne, you can give Jay a little bite on the butt if you want. Come on back up. 3 more. Inhale to go down. Use your exhale to push you up. Use your legs more than you use your back. Reach chest forward. That's 2. Push up. Last one. This time hold at the lowest point that you can without touching the floor. Keep pressing down with your legs and reach forward with your chest. Pull low belly in. Reach crown of head forward. Stay committed to your legs. Inhale to come up. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Lift your knees. And bring your feet up. This time take your left ankle, cross it over your right knee for double pigeon. Double pigeon over the foot. Crawl left arm up and reach over your foot with your tricep. Charlotte, switch legs, but the modification is great other than that. Use your left foot to stick your left butt out. Veronica, you switch legs too. Do your left leg. That's it. We started with the left leg today. Sometimes I do that just to see if you guys are paying attention.
You said right. Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
No. I
We'll
said
check the
that.
tape in the.
We'll check the tape. I'm recording this shit.
Rewind.
Yeah, thanks, Jules. That's right.
We don't have
Jules got my back. Stay in double pigeon. If you're working on foot to armpit, you can bring your right knee up. Get your foot close to your chest. Keep a strong flex in your foot. So the double pigeon is the way to work towards this pose without too much angst. If you're working towards foot to armpit, arc your left ribs out over your thigh. Fit your foot to your armpit. Step 2, hold underneath your right foot with your left hand. And then make it a twist. Lift your chest and roll your left shoulder back. And if your foot is all the way up in your armpit, the next step is to squeeze your foot with your armpit and then rotate so that your left knee comes back and you seal your hand to your foot. Right hand in Jnana Mudra. I like to use my right hand to guide my foot out of that so there's no slingshot. Come back into double pigeon. You can fold forward one more time. Good. Hands down. Legs out in front of you. Exhale, knees to nose. And then cross right ankle over left thigh for double pigeon. Going the other way. Flex right foot. Pull your right ribs up out of your waist and turn to the left. So approach these postures as an investigation rather than a destination. Every day will be a little different. Feel for arcing your ribs out over your foot. Use your deep breathing. And Kyle, check into feeling. Feel where you feel the posture and send your breath there. And use your practice to refine your teaching. If you're working towards foot to armpit, this is your moment. Katie's already there. She's got her flower pants on. When she's got her flower pants on, there's no messing around. It's okay that you made that face, Daniel, because I don't think the camera can see you. Ease on out of that. Keep a flex in your foot and then fold forward one time. Hands down. You can pick up, practice your jump through again, or you can roll down your back and sit up. Go ahead, Jay. Show us how it's done. Well, there he goes. Sweet. Compass pose. Sit forward of your sitting bones and hook your arm with your leg. Squeeze your leg. So this is your moment to either take leg behind the head or compass pose. So if you're working compass pose, hold the top of your foot. Again, keep left shoulder active, and very important that in front, I'm pointing right at my groin, which is appropriate for video. But feel that your sitting bones move towards each other, and that both butts stay on the ground, so that you don't give your hamstring attachments away. If you're working leg behind the head posture, I wish I had a more complex way to say it than put your leg behind your head. From there, you can lift. You can stand. Okay, hands down. Options, cross ankles, lift and slide back, or just roll down. Use your abdominals and come back up. Right leg over right shoulder. Right hand out to the side. Kick straight up. If you're working leg behind the head, put your leg behind your head. Sometimes it flings right out of there. Extend your legs out. You have an option to do another jump through. Let's do one together. Put your hands down. Just do this. Cross your ankles. Lean forward, push, and just step back. Good. Inhale forward into plank and put a strong tuck in your tailbone. Put your knees down. Lift your shoulders away from the floor, lie all the way down. Good. And then tuck tail, one breath, low cobra to reset your sacrum. Exhale, lie down. Inhale, hands underneath shoulders. Exhale from your knees or your feet. Push yourself up to downward facing dog. Step your right foot, the edge of your right foot like pigeon, to your left thumb. Step the edge of your left foot to your right thumb. Start to sit down, but keep pushing the floor. Slide your feet through. Extend your legs. And then sit down. Separate your feet on the mat. Mat width distance. Pull the sides of your feet to walk your butt back so that your knees fit your armpits. Pull with your hands to arc your chest. Press your knees. Try this. It really works. Knees up, butt back. Do you feel how that gets you in the fold more deeply? Luigi feels it. Left hand to right ankle. Left shoulder to right knee. Keep your butt sticking out. Take your right arm, bring it up. Here's Mabel's favorite movement. Press your knee into your shoulder, and then press with your right foot and pull with your left foot. Reach straight up. Turn your chest. Reach around the clock with your right arm. Follow your fingers all the way to your left ankle, and then unwind your left arm. Bring it up. Press knee into shoulder. Stick your butt out. Turn your chest. Drop your body forward, Kira, towards me. Now turn your chest up towards the ceiling. So arc right ribs forward, turn left ribs up. Turn your head, Kyle, turn your heart. Reach around the clock with your left arm. Follow your fingers to your right ankle, and then unfold it like you're going for a nice swim. And then reach around with your right arm to your left ankle, and bring it up. Last one, reach around. And then keep your hands right where they are. Lift your chest and sit up and feel that you're sitting in front of your sitting bones. Lift your butt, feet down, lift your hips, reverse tabletop. Tuck tail, lift hips up, release low back. Sit down, arms out in front of you, roll down your spine slowly. Bring your hands down underneath your butt for hernia posture to prepare for plow. So you're also welcome to go right into Savasana at this point. Use your hands to help you tuck your tail. Press your low back into the ground. Lift your right leg up 2 inches off the floor. Press low back down. Strong right leg. Roll right thigh in. Good. Right leg down. Right away. Left leg up. Press low back down. Use your hands as a template to slide your low back longer. Feel how your abdominals have to work to lengthen your low back. Keep left leg up. Bring right ankle up to left ankle. Press ankles together. Relax jaw, face. Feel how this work is so good for your back. Take an inhale and come up into plow without dropping your feet down. Touch your toes over the top of your head. Exhale, come back into hernia posture without letting your feet come to the ground, without letting your back arch at all. So only bring your feet as low as you can not arch your back, and then come back up into plow. Bring your hands to your back for shoulder stand. Elbows in as close together as possible, and hands up your back as high as possible. And what I mean by up your back as high as possible is towards your shoulders, away from your low back. Bend your knees to your head, bring your heels to your butt. Legs together. Inhale, shoot your legs straight up into shoulder stand. And legs always have to move away from your face more than you think. And use the same feeling from the hernia posture to lengthen your back. Now bring elbows closer together. Fast. And then pull back. Fix your eyes on the tips of your toes. You can also close your eyes in this posture. And John, I really think it's great that you're allowing yourself to rest. You've done such great work here, man. This is like a big breakthrough for you. To give yourself a little break. Relax your mind. Keep eyes totally still in shoulder stand and allow the veins of your legs to rest. This is a restorative posture, inhale, that requires some effort. To come into plow, bend your knees, bring your knees to your head, and then separate your feet, separate your knees, bring your knees to your armpits, and take your block in and slide it up underneath your back to the point that you can relax in the plow. You can cross-reference your hands on your ankles. You can also hold your heels and relax. Does that feel okay with that? Once you're in the plow, inhale up the front of your body. Exhale down the back of your body. Follow your breath up the front and down the back. Keep your breath smooth and easy. You can do the breath of the seasons now. Inhale up your front. Imagine spring rising. Hold at the top of your head. Exhale down the back. Is that okay with your feet? Hold at the bottom. And then inhale again. Now feel for relaxing your hips away from you. Is that okay with you? And then you can relax your arms and bring them over here. Bring your one arm over opposite ankle, and the other arm over opposite ankle. Relax face, jaw. When you're ready to come out of plow, first step is to move the block. And then keep a hold of your legs to keep your legs and body close together when you roll down. Bend your knees and put your feet on the floor, because after all that work to lengthen your back, it might take a few moments for your back to feel ready for you to straighten your legs. And if you need blocks underneath your knees, you're welcome to put blocks underneath your knees. Now at your own rate of release, experience the fall into calm. And experience, allow yourself to have the experience of the alchemy of yoga practice, which is not like some esoteric magic. It's quite practical. You do your practice, and then you take your rest, and then you feel good. For 1, inhale down into your perineum. For 2, exhale up to the back of your right eye. For 3, inhale around into your left hand, your palm. 4, exhale up to the back of your left eye. 5, take the light from your left eye down into your spiritual heart at the center of your chest. 6, exhale down into your right foot. 7, up to your right hand. 8, around your back to your left foot. And take a slow inhale all the way up the front of your body to your third eye. See a vision of yourself lying at rest. And for 10, exhale out beyond the constraints of your physical body and feel your physical body reach out in every direction in a soft circumference. Relaxation is the best antidote. To challenge and impurities, toxins. Exactly what you're doing right now is the perfect prayer for this moment. Bend your knees, feet down, stretch over your head. Roll over to your right side. Keep your head hanging. And use your right forearm and your left hand to push yourself up. Keep your neck totally relaxed the whole way. It doesn't matter if it looks funny. And then once you're up, no rush, no concern. Use your right hand to lift your head, or whichever hand felt like the right hand. If you're really enjoying your savasana, you're welcome to just stay there. See yourself in meditation. See yourself in the eternal present, without the need right now to participate in every thought fluctuation. It's like that stuff will be there waiting for you. Just be here right now with your body in meditation. And when you do all this beautiful work in your yoga practice, and all this effort, allow yourself also to experience the grace that your effort begets. Look at your third eye and be in this moment of stillness. Inhale, effort up your back. Feel your whole past behind you, carrying you into this moment. Exhale, grace like water descends down your front while you rise up. It's like being bathed underneath a waterfall. Inhale again, up your back. Feel effort as fire rising. And there's that inkling of wanting to go back into that place of trying hard right now, but don't go there. Exhale down your front. Descend water as grace. And then be there. Underneath the waterfall of your own practice. Feel how there is no substitute for your own skillful inward turning. And then life will throw its wrenches and curveballs at you, and you won't always be able to feel this perfect bliss. And it's really can feel a little pedantic when people tell you just to feel like this no matter what. But feel like this now while you can. And develop the skill. So little by little, you shift the way that you respond to the inevitable challenges that life will present to you. So put this moment in your cell tissue as a sense memory right now. Remember this moment of all of us in this room together in this state of peace. Use it sometime down the road.
Great job, guys.